Hi, precious heart. I would like to share with you a very powerful activity of light that was given to humanity by the company of heaven. The divine intent of this celestial gift is to accelerate the process of transforming our carbon-based physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies into crystalline-based solar light bodies that reflect the vibrant health, eternal youth, and infinite physical perfection of the fifth dimensional realms of light we are ascending into. This is a comprehensive process of divine alchemy, so take your time with it. Please follow this visualization through the full power of your attention. Know that your I Am presence will allow this activity of light to occur in, through, and around your earthly bodies in perfect alignment with your divine plan and your highest good. Your I Am presence now takes command of this activity of light. I am co-creating my fifth dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. I am my I Am presence, and I am one with the I Am presence of every man, woman, and child evolving on this planet. I am one with my Father, Mother, God. I am one with the solar logos from suns beyond suns beyond suns. I am one with the entire company of heaven, and I am one with all of the beings of light associated with the elemental kingdom and the angelic kingdom. I am one with every electron of precious life energy evolving on this planet, and I am one with every atomic and subatomic particle and wave of energy comprising the physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies of humanity and Mother Earth. I am also one with all of the spaces in between the atomic and subatomic particles and waves of energy on Earth. Through the divine intervention of this collective body of light beings, I now invoke the most intensified frequencies of fifth dimensional crystalline solar light that humanity is capable of receiving from the very core of creation, the heart of my Father, Mother, God. The fifth dimensional crystalline solar light flows in, through, and around my earthly bodies, accelerating the divine alchemy that is transforming my carbon-based bodies into crystalline-based solar light bodies of infinite perfection. As this occurs within my bodies, it simultaneously occurs within the physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies of every man, woman, and child on earth. For I am one with all life, and as I am lifted up, all life is lifted up with me. I am the open door for the fifth dimensional crystalline solar light that is now transforming the earth and all her life into the perfection of the new earth. Now, under the direction of our Father, Mother, God, the fifth dimensional directors of the elemental kingdom take their strategic positions in preparation for this powerful activity of light. The directors of the air element and the sylphs of the air take their position at the cardinal point to the north. The directors of the water element and the undines of the water take their position at the cardinal point to the east. The directors of the earth element and the gnomes and nature spirits of the earth take their position at the cardinal point to the south. The directors of the fire element and the salamanders of the fire take their position at the cardinal point to the west. And the directors of the ether element and the devas and deva rajas of the ethers take their position within the sun of even pressure in the center of the earth. Now, as one breath, one heartbeat, one voice, and one energy, vibration, and consciousness of pure divine love, the directors of the elements sound a cosmic tone, signaling to humanity's body elementals and the divine intelligence within every cell of our bodies that the time has come to reverse the adverse effects of our fall from grace. It is time to reclaim humanity's original divine plan, which is outpicturing the perfection that is pulsating within the light bodies of our I Am presence. Every person's body elemental responds with deep gratitude and an exceptional willingness to at long last heal the maladies that they were forced to create in our physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies after our fall from grace eons ago. With elation and abounding joy, humanity's body elementals accept the opportunity to transform our bodies into the limitless physical perfection of our fifth dimensional, crystalline, solar light bodies. Now that the new solar record keeper crystals have been placed within Earth's crystal grid system, and humanity's pineal glands have been adjusted to safely receive more fifth dimensional crystalline solar light, the directors of the elements invoke the mighty Elohim, the builders of form, and ask these beings of light to empower humanity's body elementals with the ability to assimilate and integrate new frequencies of fifth dimensional crystalline solar light into our earthly bodies at an atomic cellular level. The mighty Elohim respond, and every person's body elemental is initiated into frequencies of the fifth dimension and invested with new skills and abilities that will work in perfect harmony with the divine alchemy now taking place. This means our body elementals have graduated and are now fifth dimensional elemental beings. My I Am presence and the I Am presence of every person on earth now joins in harmony with our newly invested and empowered fifth dimensional body elementals. What takes place within my earthly bodies during the following activity of light will also take place within the earthly bodies of all humanity, in alignment with each person's divine plan and his or her highest good. I am my I Am presence, and in unison with my body elemental, I am co-creating my fifth dimensional, crystalline, solar light bodies of infinite physical perfection. I am the immaculate concept, the divine blueprint of my fifth dimensional, crystalline, etheric, emotional, physical, and mental solar light bodies, now made manifest and eternally sustained by God's amazing grace. Sealed in the embrace of my I Am presence, I quietly contemplate the profound truth that humanity's new planetary cause of divine love and our recently birthed renaissance of divine love are setting the tone for each of my fifth dimensional crystalline solar light bodies. These vehicles are now the open door for the crystalline solar light that is tangibly manifesting the patterns of perfection for the new earth in the physical world of form. And I begin. I perceive my glorious, crystalline, etheric, solar light body. This is the vehicle that is encoded with my full divine potential and my divine plan. My etheric body is associated with the air element, and it is the vehicle that sets the tone or vibration for all of the energy that enters the world through my physical body. Under the law of karma, which was created after the fall, humanity had little chance of experiencing vibrant health, eternal youth, or radiant beauty in our physical bodies. Now, however, my I Am presence and my newly invested fifth dimensional body elemental take command. The law of karma is superseded by the immaculate concept of my divine plan, and the perfection of my crystalline, etheric, solar light body. Within my etheric body, my I Am presence declares to all obsolete karmic patterns, stand aside for the I Am presence and the perfection of my crystalline, etheric, solar light body. The karmic patterns are instantaneously transmuted into light by the new fifth dimensional solar frequencies of the violet flame. From this moment forth, all energy passing through my physical body from my I Am presence will only pass through the perfection of my crystalline, etheric, solar light body. My Mother God, the Holy Spirit, now baptizes my crystalline, etheric, solar light body with sacred fire. This blessing seals the fifth dimensional solar frequencies of the air element within this vehicle, and a scintillating force field of infinite perfection is formed. My crystalline, emotional, solar light body now comes into view. This vehicle is associated with the water element. It is the body through which the love nature of my Father, Mother God is expressed in the world of form. This is my most powerful vehicle. 80% of my life force is released through my emotional body. My I Am presence and my fifth dimensional body elemental step forth to take command of this vehicle. As they do, the full divine momentum of my Father, Mother God's love begins to flow through my heart flame. The love of God expands through my crystalline, emotional, solar light body and forms a cosmic force field of divine love that encompasses the entire planet Earth. This force field of my Father, Mother God's love expands the love flowing through every person's heart flame and opens each person's fifth dimensional crystalline heart chakra to new breaths. This enhances the profound truth that every man, woman, and child on earth will indeed succeed in accomplishing his or her goal of ascending into the fifth dimensional realms of light with the new earth and the rest of our solar system. Love reigns supreme through all creation, and this activity of light ensures that our new planetary cause of divine love and our recently birthed renaissance of divine love are becoming a tangible reality. Within this all-encompassing force field of divine love, the last vestige of my human ego surrenders to my I Am presence. Within the embrace of my I Am presence's infinite love, my ego lets go of its resistance to my divine plan and its efforts to block my divine potential as a beloved son or daughter of God. My ego dissolves into the loving embrace of my I Am Presence, where it is transformed by the love of my Father, Mother, God. My ego is scientifically, psychologically, physiologically, and spiritually transformed. My I Am Presence now inbreathes and absorbs my human ego into the fullness of my true God reality, where it is transformed into an aspect of my own divinity. My Mother God now baptizes my most powerful crystalline, emotional, solar light body with sacred fire. My feeling nature becomes one with the love nature of God. My emotional world is now filled with God's infinite love and all of the various aspects of God's wondrous love. This blessing seals the fifth dimensional frequencies of the water element within this vehicle, and a scintillating force field of infinite perfection is formed. Through my crystalline, emotional, solar light body, I continually express the harmony of my true being. Now, my crystalline, physical, solar light body comes to the fore. My physical body is associated with the earth element. The limitless physical perfection of my I Am Presence is reflected in my magnificent, crystalline, physical solar light body. My I Am Presence and my fifth dimensional body elemental now take command of this vehicle. Every cell, gland, organ, and function of my physical body has been longing for this moment. My crystalline, physical, solar light body is composed of crystalline cells that are absorbing light from the infinite universe and assimilating that light into the atoms and molecules that form each cell of my body. Every crystalline cell in my physical body is also absorbing the cosmic river of crystalline light that is cascading through my I Am Presence and every other aspect of my own divinity. I am my I Am Presence, inbreathing, absorbing, expanding, and projecting the fullness of this crystalline light into my flesh vehicle. Not only is every cell of my body becoming a crystalline cell, each one is now swirling with multicolored, dazzling solar light. This amazing influx of light is generating unexplored levels of limitless physical perfection, vibrant health, radiant beauty, abundance, joy, and bliss. My crystalline, physical, solar light body responds to this divine input, which is coming from various realms of light. My crystalline, physical, solar light body will never again accept karma dictating the reality of its physical functioning or its physical appearance. The old purpose of the flesh vehicle, which was to be the repository for karmic lessons that were not yet learned, has been transformed and transmuted into light forever. I accept this profound truth, and I agree to abide in my crystalline solar light bodies while deeply enjoying the divine alchemy into limitless physical perfection that is continually expanding within them. My Mother God now baptizes my crystalline, physical, solar light body with sacred fire. The infinite physical perfection of my I Am presence is permanently secured in the cellular structures of my physical body. This blessing seals the fifth dimensional frequencies of the earth element within this vehicle, and a scintillating force field of infinite perfection is formed. Now, my crystalline mental solar light body reveals itself to me. This vehicle is associated with the fire element. My crystalline mental solar light body is one with the divine mind of God. My I Am presence and my fifth dimensional body elemental take command of this vehicle, causing it to blaze like a great sun of light, forming a halo around my head. As the halo of light expands through my mental body, it encompasses all of my crystalline solar light bodies, and I am a radiant sun of infinite light. The sacred fire breath of my Father, Mother God activates my divine mind, and I clearly receive divine thoughts, ideas, concepts, imagination, and all aspects of divine mind beyond imagination. All of these reflections of divine intelligence and divine mind are anchoring and reflecting into my outer consciousness. Slowly but surely, I become aware of this process. It begins with a soft, effulgent light filling my mind. It leads me past the imagination of hopes and dreams of a future divinity into the ever-present moment of now, where the patterns of perfection for the new earth exist for me, the earth, and all life evolving on this planet, right here and right now. All of the layers of human thought, conscious, subconscious, and unconscious mind that were derived from my human ego, now slowly dissolve into this light, thus setting up an entirely new divine process for assimilating information. I now perceive everything as energy, vibration, and consciousness, whether it is something in my daily life or coming to me from dimensions beyond the physical plane. I am able to recognize divinity, and I perceive perfection within all things. I watch for this in my meditations, and I see it clearly in my awakened life. I am prepared for my crystalline, mental, solar light body, and I accept it now. My Mother God now baptizes my crystalline, mental, solar light body with sacred fire. The divine mind of God is reflected through my conscious mind and perpetually reflects through my mental body. This blessing seals the fifth dimensional frequencies of the fire element within this vehicle, and a scintillating force field of infinite perfection is formed. I am my I Am presence, and I am now abiding on the new earth in my fifth dimensional, etheric, emotional, physical, and mental, crystalline, solar light bodies. Each of my 4 elemental vehicles is now functioning in its full crystalline solar light body of infinite perfection. As I empower this activity of light day by day, The divine alchemy is expanding and expanding within each vehicle until all life evolving on this sweet earth has God victoriously ascended into the fifth dimensional solar realms of light with the new earth and the rest of our solar system. And so it is. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am. Beloved, I am that I am.